ladies and gentlemen, the gentleman in the red corner has given me a piece of paper that says this. I, Paul Wilson, wish it to be known that I am not from Ditton. I do not like Ditton. I never want to live in Ditton. And I live in the posh parts of Mansfield. Where's that? Scotland! Ladies and gentlemen, guys, Watson!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Rumble Wrestling TV, and we're off to a fly here as KM Lane, number 1 in tonight's main event. Royal Rumble has just eliminated Paul Wilson. What a start, ladies and gentlemen. KM Lane, who has entered number 1, the fan favourite here in Ditton, is looking to go coast to coast.
Somebody said, go back to Snodland.
Go back to Snodland indeed. Paul Wilson dispatched in record time. This Rumble begins. This Rumble has begun in ridiculously fast fashion. And who is going to be number 3? It's Mike Illingworth entering the 20-man Royal Rumble main event. Your referees at ringside, Matt Wilson, who I don't know what he's feeling after seeing his father eliminated at number 2. And of course, Anton Green. Ladies and gentlemen, now Mike Illingworth, hopefully he'll fare slightly better against KM Lane. He won't certainly enjoy that kick to the face, but he rebuts with one of his own to the midsection of KM Lane. It catches him coming in, and who is going to win this Royal Rumble? Oh, look out! Mike Illingworth has been eliminated, as you see on the referee cam there. KM Lane. KM Lane drew the worst number possible at number 1, but he's off to an absolutely flying start. He's already got 2 eliminations, and he hasn't even broken a sweat yet. Who is going to be number 4? And ladies and gentlemen, we've got to catch our breath here, because the winner of this match is going to get a shot. Number 4, TJ Tremor. I was about to say, ladies and gentlemen, TJ Tremor, by the way. TJ Tremor making his debut here at Rumble Wrestling. The South African champion has joined us here during his European tour, and an extremely successful young man in his own right. We'll tell you a little bit more about TJ Tremor as this match goes on, depending obviously on how long he lasts. KM Lane has already dispatched 2 men in record time. TJ Tremor is taking his time, and very smart, to be honest. He's probably seen those 2 men dispatched so quickly. KM Lane is stalking TJ Tremor. TJ Tremor enters the Rumble Wrestling Royal Rumble here in Ditton and squares up to KM Lane, and a little bit of posture. Oh my god, a forearm shiver and a right hand as well. And now TJ Tremor is just teeing off on KM Lane. He doesn't really care what this Ditton crowd thinks. He was out here earlier tonight running his mouth, and now KM Lane is running his fists all over TJ Tremor's face and sends him into the turnbuckle. And as I was saying earlier, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this match is going to get a title shot. And obviously KM Lane would quite fancy himself to be a champion here at Rumble Wrestling. He certainly deserves it with the run of form he's been on, and especially in Ditton, where he's already made some very famous memories. Who can forget the incredible ladder match between himself and Tate Mayfair's TJ Tremor. Runs him over with a shoulder block, and 20 men entering this Royal Rumble. But only 1 man can leave a winner and a number 1 contender. KM Lane's athleticism on full display as he snaps off a Hurricane Runner of TJ Tremor. And it's very smart by KM Lane, of course.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Number 5 now entering the Royal Rumble. And of course, the only way to be eliminated is to be thrown over the top rope. Both feet must touch the floor, and things are about to get funky. Ladies and gentlemen, the SOS graduate AJ Boogie Benjamin And he has arrived, and he's bringing some funk, he's bringing some soul, and everything in between as he makes his way into the 20-man Royal Rumble. KM Lane, the TJ Tremor. Yes, indeed. Stephen Michael with the call there. Our wonderful compare. Letting it be known, AJ Boogie Benjamin is number 5 here in the 20-man Royal Rumble. And boy, you might see some regular faces. We might have some surprises as well. And AJ Boogie Benjamin, what an amazing moment it could be for him if he could pick up a win here. A relative unknown to the Rumble audience, but I tell you what, an incredibly talented young man is AJ Boogie Benjamin. TJ Tremor knows that, and a beautiful running leg lariat there from AJ Boogie Benjamin, and a kip up from TJ Tremor, showing off his athleticism, and AJ Boogie Benjamin able to avoid that right hand and just catching him in the corner. And this is the wild nature of this Rumble. This ring could fill up really quickly, and that's why KM Lane was off to a flying start. Now KM Lane seems to have aligned himself with AJ Boogie Benjamin, who's number 6 in the Royal Rumble. The last true superstar. We've seen him before here in Ditton. He, of course, was in a losing effort alongside his partner, Mike Illingworth, who's already been eliminated, by the way, with this Royal Rumble by KM Lane. And Stuart Shepherd walking past KM Lane. He's taking his sweet time, and I don't really blame him. I've noticed that the men who enter this ring with a House of Fire, Paul Wilson and Mike Illingworth, already eliminated in extremely quick fashion. And Stuart Shepherd taking a moment to relish the lack of passion and love that these fans here have for him. He thinks these are adorned with it. Oh my God! And Stuart Shepherd has been eliminated in record time.
He's eliminated.
Stuart Shepherd says he wasn't ready. It doesn't really matter. He's turned himself into a Santino moment here, and for all his incredible technical ability, KM Lane caught him napping and clotheslined him directly over the top rope as he got in. Stuart Shepherd was in this match for a matter of seconds. And who is next to enter the 20-man Rumble? Who fancies themselves as the number 1 contender? And AJ Boogie Benjamin just flattened TJ Tremor. And you might recognise that music, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for the Peckham Playboy. Hakan is number 7 in the Rumble, and boy does he have a pedigree when it comes to Rumble wrestling, and especially Royal Rumbles. He was one of the last men eliminated in our last Royal Rumble matchup back in Medway. An incredible match that saw Levi Muir enter as a surprise number 21. Not sure we can repeat those signs that those fans have at ringside. And it looks like Hakan is going to take his sweet time as well getting into the ring, and Hakan has no problem letting everybody know what he's all about. The only thing more talented than Hakan's athletic prowess is the ability to run his mouth, but ultimately when you are that talented, you can run your mouth all you want, at least in his eyes, and Captain Peng is still yet to enter this Royal Rumble. Hakan making it very clear that those signs are disrespectful, and it's hard to disagree. It is a family-friendly show, ladies and gentlemen, but Hakan is having a very good time running up our audience, this sold-out audience here in Ditton Community Centre. Wow. TJ Tremor has just flattened AJ Boogie Benjamin, and now KM Lane is going to work it in. Oh, Hakan needs to be careful. Hakan's not even in the ring yet. He almost got knocked off the apron, and now just laying the boots to AJ Boogie Benjamin. Hakan took so long getting into the ring. But here comes the next entrant in our Royal Rumble tonight. Hakan laying those fists in. David Lovejoy enters the Royal Rumble at number 8, and Hakan was precariously placed, as we said. And oh, look how KM Lane is in trouble here. TJ Tremor, he's able to fight his way out of the corner, and now Hakan's working his way across to deal with AJ Boogie Benjamin, and David Lovejoy taking a moment for his adoring fans here in Ditton. KM Lane with a big scoop slam on TJ Tremor. How about the young man, the Dream Machine from South Africa. He is making his way around the United Kingdom and his first big tour in the United Kingdom, and an extremely athletic, extremely dangerous individual, the South African champion that is TJ Tremor, an international star, truly international now. David Lovejoy enters the Rumble and makes his way straight towards a can. Looks like a little bit of a team has formed here between David Lovejoy and AJ Boogie Benjamin of SOS, and now a team with, oh look at this, like all three of these men, including KM Lane, working on TJ Tremor and Hakan, who collide in the middle of the ring, and that's all very well and good, but you got to get your man up and over the top rope with both feet touching the floor for them to be eliminated. As I said earlier, this ring can fill up real quick, and already we have 5 men in there. Already had 2 eliminations, of course. Mike Gillingworth and Paul Wilson eliminated straight out of the gate, numbers 2 and 3.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
Boogie Benjamin looking to recollect his faculties there in the corner, and the bagpipes are blowing, and that might give you an indication for who is number 9. Meanwhile, AJ Boogie Benjamin and Cam Lane with a double back elbow takes down Hakan. David Lovejoy trying to work on the much larger TJ Tremor. Entering at number 9, the standout from Planet Pro Wrestling, just down the road really from Ditton. It is the Highlander. Scotland's finest is here, making his return. He made his debut, of course, in our last Royal Rumble, and Hakan just absolutely tried to decapitate Cam there on a clothesline and picks him back up and a shot to the midsection. And here comes the heavyweight brawler from Scotland, the Highlander, who's been making a name for himself at Planet Pro Wrestling. His second appearance here at Rumble Wrestling, and what a surprise, what a fantastic moment it would be for him. Could he potentially be the number 1 contender coming out of this Royal Rumble? 20 men, but only 1 man can win the big one. Only 1 man could go on to challenge a champion, potentially of his choosing, and also capture the Ditton Cup as well, which is at ringside. And David Lovejoy being manhandled by the Highlander in the corner, a knife-edge chop. Meanwhile, AJ Boogie Benjamin splashing TJ Tremor in the other corner. KM Lane and Hakan seem to be teeing off. They're no strangers to each other. We are almost halfway through the Royal Rumble, ladies and gentlemen, and here comes number 10. He says it's his time now, and I tell you what, it's hard to disagree. Arguably one of the biggest, if not the biggest man in this matchup, pound for pound, the most powerful, is Chris Oak, making his second appearance as well. Just like the Highlander, and the size of this young man, he's got all the tools at his disposal as he goes to work on the Highlander, somebody that he's no stranger to, I can assure you. And wow, Chris Oak is put together, and you've got to say, one of the favourites in this matchup. The raw power and the weight and size advantage, you would assume, and now Hakan flattening both KM Lane and AJ Boogie Benjamin in the corner. It seems like Hakan and TJ Tremor have formed quite the alliance here in this Rumble, and oh boy, both of them got caught coming in. And a drop kick takes TJ Tremor down to the floor. Like I said earlier, we're halfway through, but there's no good flattening your opponent to the floor if you can't get him up and over the top rope. KM Lane scoop slams Hakan, and it looks like the Sunshine Machine is about to shine brightly here at the Rumble. David Lovejoy knocked off the apron, I do believe. He is eliminated. He was sent over the top rope beforehand, and he's been eliminated by the Highlander. And here comes Chuck Mambo for the Sunshine Machine. He's feeling good after a win here in Ditton earlier. And now Chuck Mambo, and oh my God, Chris Oak! Wow, Chris Oak has made a hell of a statement there. The biggest man in the matchup just flattened Chuck Mambo right over the top rope and sent him packing immediately. One of the arguably favourites in this Rumble, one of the most experienced men, and Chuck Mambo, for all his experience, for all his accolades and accomplishments in his business, has just been dumped out like a piece of trash. And oh my God, TJ Tremor just stuck his boot right in AJ Boogie Benjamin's face. He'll knock the funk right out of him. And Chris Oak is feeling really good about himself. Just look at him, just commanding the middle of this ring right now and asking TJ Trevor to offer up a sacrifice as he flattens Boogie Benjamin in the corner. And how impressive is Chris Oak? Dispatching Chuck MAMBO, and who is next?
3, 2, 1.
Oh, TJ Trevor, look out, and AJ Boogie Benjamin able to avoid elimination there. TJ Trevor thought he had an elimination, and AJ Boogie Benjamin showing some great athleticism to get himself back into the ring. And wow, the mood has turned real ominous right now for our next entrant. Another man making his second appearance here at Rumble Promotions, SJ Randall. As mean comes. The bad man indeed is back here at Rumble Wrestling. Another standout from Fan in Professional Wrestling, and KM Lane is just firing up on a can right now. And SJ Randall, look out for him. This match will suit him down to the ground. A dirty, nasty, ugly brawler. A physical man. Oh my God, just taking it to the Highlander. Another man that he knows very, very well. AJ Boogie Benjamin is teetering precariously on the ring apron right now as TJ Tremor looks to tee off, and Benjamin with a right hand able to save himself once again. SJ Randall just absolutely flattened the Highlander with a scoop slam, comes off the ropes and delivers a huge senton, just dropping all of that 200 plus frame right across the Highlander as Chris Oak is choking the life out of his opposition in the corner. And AJ Boogie Benjamin has absorbed a hell of a lot of punishment, but you know what? That might pay dividends. There's two things that are so important in this match: stamina and the ability not to be eliminated over the top rope. The t-shirt is off for Chris Oak. Look at the size of this young man. AJ Boogie Benjamin looks to tee off and try and chop down the mighty Chris Oak. Well, you want to talk about unlucky number 13? Well, that's clashing with the luck of the Irish, because here comes Chris Murphy making his debut here at Rumble Wrestling, and a fan favourite already. And like you said, number 13, unlucky for some, but the luck of the Irish is looking to go all the way here, and it's a decent number. Later number in the draw is Chris Murphy, a real standout, and another man with a lot of size, a lot of power, and you'd like to think with that size, that frame, that he's going to have a serious advantage over a number of competitors. He's going to find it easy to eliminate people, and SJ Randall taking a cheap shot there at Chris Murphy, who's only just entered the ring. And again, TJ Tremor entered early on, is still in this matchup. The Dream Machine making a hell of a count for himself, and no doubt making the country of South Africa proud as he does. And again, everywhere TJ Tremor seems to be, there is action. He has been teeing off on everybody, and him in a can.
Here we go then for wrestler number 14. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The further it goes, the better a chance you have of winning this match. We're getting deep into this 20-man draw right now. The student of the game is back, number 14, the SOS graduate. Here comes Richie Stevens. Can he eliminate a number of gentlemen in this match and become the number one contender? We're about to find out. That ring is filling up very, very quickly. Hakan says he's going to win it. I mean, again, wherever there's a camera, there is Hakan, ladies and gentlemen. And the Peckham Playboy, I'll tell you what, he took his eye off the ball there. Richie Stevens is looking to take advantage of it, and TJ Tremor trying to cut him off at the pass. Richie Stevens seems to have recognised the devilish duo that is Hakan and TJ Tremor as KM Lane and SJ Randall are just teeing off in a street fight here. KM Lane, how about KM Lane? He entered in at number 1. He is still in as number 15 is about to arrive. And, well, I mean, if anyone's got the gas tank to do this, it is KM Lane. So that music means that we have a perennial favourite. Sydney Spinelli, the Rumble Wrestling Champion, has arrived, and of course, the winner of this match will be the #1 contender to the All Nations Championship, you would like to think. And wow, Spinelli, if he could win this, he could end up having a shot at being double champion, something that Two Belt Tate used to know all about until he lost his title back at the Spotlight in a blindfold match. And oh, look how AJ Boogie Benjamin is teetering dangerously. Oh man, Richie Stevens got sentences right in the face. Richie Stevens indeed has been eliminated from this matchup. All that passion, all that fire, it didn't really pay dividends. And Richie Stevens, who was only in for a matter of moments, has been eliminated.
And there's 5 more to come.
Chris Murphy getting a shellacking in the corner. The lucky R is not favouring young Chris Murphy right now as he's getting teed off on by Hakan. TJ Tremor. The Highlander looking to trade European uppercuts with KM Lane, and look at these two men go. KM Lane's gas tank absolutely unmatched. Oh boy, here we go. Adam Muscles Mansfield, yeah, he's juking and jiving his way to the ring. The luck of the draw has favoured him. Here comes number 16. Oh, he's really feeling himself. With all kinds of manner of disgraceful behaviour that he's had recently. And my God, in the meantime, Chris Murphy is just absolutely destroying individuals with the face wash. And here comes the Macho One himself, or at least he likes to think so. Adam Muscles Mansfield is now in the Royal Rumble and goes straight for the young man Chris Murphy. And my God, look at the massive humanity that occupies the Rumble Wrestling ring right now. And Adam Mansfield teeing off and just clotheslines KM Lane. That short arm clothesline. Don't be fooled. 30 years of veterans of Adam Mansfield knows how to knock a man out.
3, 2, 1.
At this point, the luck of the draw, the late numbers, they will favour. Who's next? TK Cooper from the Sunshine Machine. And Kenny Fairbairn and Chuck Mambo was eliminated in rapid fashion by Chris Oak earlier on. And here comes Teeks entering the Royal Rumble and a backbreaker to Hakan. And well, I can't say he didn't deserve it as he goes to work on SJ Rando as well. And he goes running straight in for Adam Mansfield who ducks under. And oh my God, it's TK Cooper. TK Cooper eliminated just like Chuck Mambo, rapid fashion. And you have to say a bit of an upset as well. Adam Mansfield, for all his veteran-like nature, nobody was expecting TK Cooper. He's got a smile on his face. I think he's in disbelief that he was eliminated as fast as he was. It's an early bar for TK Cooper from the Sunshine Machine, and Adam Mansfield feeling incredibly smug about himself. And look at Adam Mansfield teeing off. Oh, look at, oh my God! Spinelli, I think, has just eliminated Chris Oak.
Chris Oak is eliminated.
Chris Oak eliminated as well. And number 18 is on his way, and I cannot believe Chris Oak eliminated by Spinelli. He looked to be in a very favourable position. We were just lording over the fact that he'd eliminated Chuck Mambo, and now with just 3 men left to enter, and here's one of them. Jim Possible for the Quality Wrestling Academy from Portsmouth makes his debut here at Rumble Wrestling Promotions, and we have this young man with the spirit of the naval city at his command really shocked the Ditton Community Centre and become the #1 contender for the All Nations Championship. We're about to find out. He's got a hell of a draw, number 18. It's a great number. And there are just 2 men left after him to enter this matchup. AJ Boogie Benjamin sent off the ropes, and TJ Tremor just flattens him. And again, how about TJ Tremor? He entered this match very early on, and Spinelli, no stranger to Muscles Mansfield. Uranagi on Chris Murphy by Jim Possible. How about that effort from this young man? Chris Murphy, arguably the biggest man left in this matchup, and He was just flattened with a Uranagi by Jim Possible and European uppercuts. SJ Randall and the Highlander who know each other. Going to town. Oh, they love a brawl to these two men. Just swinging cloth at each other. TJ Tremor on the outside. AJ Boogie Benjamin, another man. And oh my god, a Uranagi from the Highlander to SJ Randall was just flattened. The bruising brawler himself. And oh boy. Here's a character for you. Dread Malice, another one of the quality standouts, enters the Rumble. You want to talk about the luck of the draw? Only one more number left. Number 19 is the Witch Dread Malice, and he seems to be extremely happy with himself. And I would be too if I was number 19 in a Royal Rumble. And look at the absolute numbers in the ring right. Oh, look out, Adam Mansfield looking to eliminate AJ Boogie Benjamin. But wow, look at that athleticism teetering on the edge, but still able to retain his position. This is something that Boogie Benjamin has been doing throughout this Rumble. Every time he looks to be in danger, his athleticism has paid dividends. And look out, Chris Murphy looking to eliminate the veteran Adam Mansfield, who is teetering on the edge. And Mansfield looks to be in real trouble here. Adam Mansfield able to save himself as TJ Tremor just trying to get the large frame of the Highlander over. Simponelli trying to remove the Witch Red Malice. And who is going to be your final entrant? Number 20. The luck of the draw favours the last man. And oh, TJ Tremor actually knocks out a cannon. Oh boy, here comes number 20. And talk about a veteran in this business. No one more successful than the Prince of Mumbai, Rishi Ghosh. He's already had one of the finest careers you can ask for, and could he cap off a retirement year in style by becoming the #1 contender to the All Nations Championship? We're about to find out. The field is complete, ladies and gentlemen. One of these men is going to be the #1 contender. Could it be Rishi Ghosh? The Rumble Wrestling Champion Simponelli is still in there. Jim Possible, SJ Randall, Adam Mansfield, a number of others. And Rishi Ghosh taking his sweet time. Rishi Ghosh just stalking ringside, and why not take your time? There's no rules that state you have to be in there immediately. It's no disqualification. I'm surprised he didn't bring his cane with him. And Rishi Ghosh, with all his experience, he knows all about a Rumble or two. And now going right for Simponelli, the man that he beat here at Ditton. Looking to get himself some more at the Rumble Wrestling Champion, on his way to potentially become a #1 contender for the All Nations Championship. And my God, the humanity here. And TJ Tremor gesturing to Hakan to take advantage of the Witch Dread Malice. Oh, Dread Malice looking to fight back here against the deadly duo, and he takes down TJ Tremor. He might be a slightly young man, but he's not to be taken lightly. And oh, look out! Impossible with all this chaos has just been eliminated from the Rumble. And oh, look out, the Witch Red Malice is teetering on the edge right now, courtesy of Adam Mansfield. And man, we'll never hear the end of it if Adam Mansfield wins this Rumble, ladies and gentlemen. Chris Murphy with a flying forearm in the corner, and just there is barely any room to breathe. Oh my God, I don't know if you saw that, but TJ Tremor just went low on KM Lane, a low blow. And oh, look out, and now Simponelli trying to eliminate Rishi Ghosh, but the unlikeliest of people to come to his aid, TJ Tremor, and the field is complete. And how about KM Lane, ladies and gentlemen? He's still in there all the way from #1 as the Highlander rescues himself. He gets back into the ring. Him and SJ Randall have got a serious amount of bad blood. One of these men is going to be the #1 contender for the All Nations Championship. Could it be Hakan? Could it be Chris Murphy? AJ Boogie Benjamin still hanging around. The funk and soul of the party is still rocking and rolling around here, and Adam Mansfield seems to have found himself a friend in Rishi Ghosh, two great veterans of the game. I mean, over 50 years of experience between two men. Oh boy, never mind that, malfunction at the junction, and Adam Mansfield got a chop to his head accidentally. Simponelli looking to eliminate Rishi Ghosh, and oh no, and Adam Mansfield having none of that. Meanwhile, the Highlander looking to eliminate SJ Randall. He's teetering on the edge. That's quite dangerous. SJ Randall, and oh my God, oh Jesus, hellfire! SJ Randall has just fallen flat and splattered against the hardwood floor of Ditton Community Centre, and he's now eliminated. Now the Highlander looking to trap Chris Murphy in a huge headbutt, Glasgow kiss if you will, and oh wow, an enzuigiri for Chris Murphy, and the Highlander is eliminated. And now the field starts to thin out. Only one of these men could be #1 contender for Tate Mayfair's All Nations Championship. Rishi Ghosh surveyed the action. Oh my god, and we said there was no disqualification. Hakan taking a piece out of KM Lane's fingers, and now Rishi Ghosh, who apparently skipped lunch today, taking a bite out of KM Lane, who by the way entered this match at #1 and has gone the distance. Oh look out, AJ Benjamin reversed Red Malice and eliminated him. The Witch has been eliminated from this 20-man Royal Rumble thanks to Connors Powell. And hard to pick a favourite at this juncture, but I mean, Chris Murphy, the luck of the Irish, he's still in from number 13. And he's looking to apply a double chokeslam. The AJ Boogie Benjamin and TJ Tremor who fight out. I'm not sure how wise that was, trying to take on two men like that. He's a strong man, but not necessarily the wisest. Now, TJ Tremor looking to work with AJ Boogie Benjamin to full effect as they do and eliminate Chris Murphy. A valiant effort by Chris Murphy, but he is eliminated and the field really is starting to thin out. And TJ Tremor looking to eliminate AJ Boogie Benjamin, who he just used in a very short alliance to eliminate Chris Murphy. Oh, look out, and Adam Mansfield is hanging around on that top rope. That is not a good place to be. And #1 in this match, KM Lane's looking to eliminate him. And meanwhile, Sid Minnelli's looking to eliminate Rishi Ghosh and Hakan. I'm not sure how wise that was. Hakan saving Rishi Ghosh. And oh my god, a double boot in the corner. Hakan and Tremor absolutely flattening poor AJ Boogie Benjamin, who's now hanging around, and he's eliminated as well. This pairing has paid serious dividends. Hakan and TJ Tremor have been all over. And oh, wait a minute! And oh my god, Hakan has just eliminated TJ Tremor. Well, he can apologise all he wants, but Hakan knew exactly what he was doing. Stuck up behind TJ Tremor, and then a right hand just for good measure as TJ Tremor was looking for an explanation as to why he turned on him, and Hakan, just like that, turns on his partner, and now knife edge chop to Sid Minnelli, and he's aligned himself with Adam Mansfield for the meantime. Whatever's good for business is good for Hakan. Like a snake, just bit TJ Tremor right in the backside. Oh, look out! Adam Mansfield has accidentally been eliminated. Hakan thought he was going to eliminate Sid Minnelli, I think, and he accidentally took over Adam Mansfield instead.
It's Hakan, Rishi Ghosh, KM Lane, and Sid Minnelli.
4 men remaining, and only one of them could be the #1 contender to take Mayfair's All Nations Championship. And how about this? KM Lane who entered at #1, Rishi Ghosh who entered at #20. Is the luck of draw going to favour him, or is the stamina, the gas tank of KM Lane going to do the job, do the business here at Ditton Community Centre? And meanwhile, Hakan and Sid Minnelli are teeing off, and these two are absolutely no strangers to each other. Hakan directing traffic here, looking to link up with Rishi Ghosh. And Sid Minnelli sent crashing into KM Lane, much to the chagrin of this Ditton audience. A sold out Ditton Community Centre are not impressed with what they see right now. Rishi Ghosh and Hakan in absolute command, and a snap suplex from Hakan on KM Lane. Sid Minnelli looking to fight out the heart and soul of Rumble Wrestling, the Rumble Wrestling champion. He wants more gold, and he wants to bring it home for his adoring fans. He sends Rishi Ghosh into the corner, and now stacking him up with Rishi and Hakan in the corner, sends KM Lane in with the Stinger Splash. And now KM Lane looking to return the favour, sends Sid Minnelli into the corner as well. And now Sid Minnelli and KM Lane look to be in firm control. But that's all very well and good. You've got to eliminate these individuals. You've got to get them up and over the top rope with both feet touching the floor. That's exactly what Cipollini's looking to do here. And oh my God, he can just went low once again on KM Lane, and he saves Rishi Ghosh again. And oh, look how Rishi Ghosh has got all tangled up, and luckily for him, Hakan has come to save him. I'm not entirely sure how smart that is from Hakan. Maybe he sees more use in Rishi Ghosh right now, but the bottom line is it's supposed to be every man for himself, and when it comes down to it, only one man can win as Hakan goes in, and he almost goes up and over, but he lands on his feet, and now he's captured Cipollini in the corner. Rishi Ghosh looking to eliminate him, and KM Lane with the interception tackles Rishi Ghosh and inadvertently saves Hakan, who is really feeling himself, and he needs to get back in the ring because he's still on the apron. And Cipollini with a drop kick eliminates Hakan and gets sent right into our audience. Well, we tell our fans to remain in their seats and respect the action, but it's hard to do so when Hakan is flying into your lap. But that's the joy, or maybe the issue with a Royal Rumble. If you're a ringside, there's collateral damage plenty as bodies are flying up and over. How about this? A little bit of heart attack action. Sid Manelli and KM Lane with a double team on the Princeman by Rishi Ghosh. 3 men remain, and KM Lane is still here. Number 1 and number 20 is still here, as is the Rumble Wrestling Champion. Oh, what the hell are you doing? Hakan's been eliminated for this Rumble, and he's just swept the legs out of Cipollini. Now he's going to pay for his hubris. And wait a minute, Rishi Ghosh from behind has just eliminated the Rumble Wrestling Champion. Rishi Ghosh has eliminated Sid Manelli, and we are down to 2. It's number 1 versus number 20. And Hakan, yeah, he's feeling really good about himself. And now he's got that cane. He's giving it to Rishi Ghosh. It is no disqualification, and Rishi Ghosh has just worn out KM Lane with that cane. And oh yeah, Hakan's real proud of himself on the apron as Rishi Ghosh again just clatters KM Lane with that bamboo. That stick being used. And what the hell are you doing in this Rumble? You've been eliminated. You don't need to be in here. And a cheap day is as cheap as it gets. And now Cipollini has seen enough. Cipollini is not going to allow Hakan to take liberties here at the Rumble. And this brawl, the passion and the fire of Sid Manelli. And it looks like Cipollini and Hakan have fought their way to the back, and we are now down to 2. And are we going to get a fair matchup now? It's Rishi Ghosh, number 20, versus number 1 KM Lane, who's looking to do the Shawn Michaels and go the distance. And he catches Rishi Ghosh with a kick to the face, and he leapfrogs up and over, rolls through, and the patented springboard crossbody flattens the Prince of Mumbai. This is KM Lane's moment. Is he going to be number 1 contender? Is he going to face Tate Mayfair's once again, that vaunted rivalry? And he's got Rishi Ghosh, and oh wow, he went for an enziguri, and I think KM Lane just captured the leg of Rishi Ghosh. The action is frenetic, and this is his moment, number 1, as he catches him and sends him up and over, and KM Lane has won the match. KM Lane is your new number 1 contender, and Rishi Ghosh decided himself before he had this match wrapped up on 1. But thanks to an intervention from Cipollini dispatching Hakan, KM Lane is your new number 1 contender. What an incredible effort from number 1 all the way to the end. The gas tank of KM Lane pays dividends.